Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel and my first official video, I guess, of 2019. Welcome back, and if this happens to be your first time on my channel, welcome. I am so excited for today's video. I've really been wanting to film it for a while. I thought this video idea was hopefully a good way to kind of start off the year and bring you guys just some inspiration and some real talk, real advice on how you can increase your income this year and manifest money into your life. And this video is part of a new series I started on my channel a couple months back. It's called Girl Boss Guide, and I have 2 videos up so far, so I'm gonna have cards to them up here. The first video is how to move out on your own and be financially independent. So I'll have a card to that one up here if you guys want to check that out. And then the other one I made was kind of how to have a successful side hustle selling clothes and items that you already have in your home. So it was like my Depop video slash side hustle Girl Boss Guide video. If you guys missed that one, I'll link it up here. Not that many people saw that video, but I definitely think that Depop is more of a niche thing. So for all those that want to check it out and that may have missed it, I'll have it up here. And with this series, a huge part of it is financial advice, because I'm 24 years old now, and there's just been so many things I've learned along the way, and mistakes that I've made, and things that I hopefully want to help you guys out with to not make those same mistakes, and just to be aware of your finances and how important it is, and how also what's the word, like, rewarding and fulfilling it can be to be completely in control of your finances. Thank you so much for coming to check out this video. If you want to see more Girl Boss Guide videos and topics like this on my channel, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, there will be the subscribe button just like chilling down here. If you're new to my channel, I would really appreciate if you stuck around and subscribed for some more videos. Now that I've done all the self-promo and all the things, let's just go ahead and get into this video. All right guys, so first biggest tip I have in general, you clicked on this video, you are ready to increase your income and figure out how you can bring more money into your life. And the biggest top tip I have for this entire topic is to get out of the broke mindset that you are probably in if you clicked on this video. Trust me, I have been there. I have had my struggles. My job is very up and down with revenue, and I've definitely had those months, or those several month periods, where I really haven't had much money, and I've had to wait a long time for when I'm gonna get my next payment and things like that. So trust me, like, just because I'm a YouTuber and I've had, you know, my time on YouTube and I make money from this, I've had my struggles as well, and I want to come from a place of complete honesty and transparency. I really do understand having that mindset that's like, I only deserve this, I only make this much money. This is it's a very limiting belief that you develop when you have money problems, and you feel like you just, everything you do, it's just broke. I can't do this because I don't have enough money. I can't go out to this dinner. I can't do this with my friends. I can't go on this trip. I can't go on this vacation because I can't afford it. That is the biggest and probably one of the most hardest mindsets to get out of. Basically, to get out of the broke mindset, you have to put yourself more in the mindset of the life that you already see yourself living that you don't have yet. You have to picture your life as you are already making the money you want to make. You're already living the lifestyle that you want to live with your desired income level. And that can be really hard to do at first, but I am going to talk you guys through some steps that hopefully will help with seeing yourself in that new light. And really, you just have to believe it. You have to believe that you deserve it. We got to get out of this mindset that money is bad and that rich people are bad and that wealth is a negative thing, because that is one of the big limiting beliefs around money. One of the things that holds us back so much is like feeling guilty about wanting to make more money. Money is not bad. Money allows you to do the things that you want to do, allows you to give to other people, live a comfortable, if not more than comfortable life, and that is a good thing. And that's something that's only going to benefit your life by having savings and having the things that you desire and are proud of, and getting out of that broke mindset. So in 2019, let's stop our limiting beliefs about money and stop saying that this is how much we make and this is how much we're always gonna make, and let's just start manifesting more income, because it is not a bad thing. So a tool slash a book that I have been reading that I'm a little bit more than halfway done right now, and that has really helped me along my journey so far, that I think could be super beneficial to you guys as well, is the book called You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Now, I already read her book called You Are a Badass. You guys might be familiar with it. It's yellow, and it's a very famous kind of like self-help girl boss book. This one is the financial version of it, You Are a Badass at Making Money. And this book has helped me tremendously. I read a little bit of it every night, and that book has helped me tremendously with, first of all, the idea of getting out of the broke mindset, and just her personal experience with how she went from being completely broke, just in the broke mindset, to living the life of her absolute dreams, and kind of step by step how you can stop limiting your beliefs and get there. So I will link this book down in the description box if you guys want to order it. I think this is a really great tool. Definitely go check it out if you want, you know, an extra tool besides just your own personal brain in this process. Now guys, if you're familiar with the law of attraction, which probably most of you guys are, you will know that the law of manifestation, the law of attraction, it's not magic, you guys. It is not an overnight thing. The law of attraction takes work, and it also takes being realistic about your current situation, being realistic about your finances. For example, you can't just say, law of attraction, I'm gonna manifest $100,000 in the next week. Like, you can try, but if that's not something that's realistic for you, I don't think that's realistic for most of us. You're not gonna just magically attract $100,000 in a week. So I always like to say, let's start small, let's start realistic, and then once we reach that goal, let's manifest even bigger. Start with what's realistic for you and your finances and your job that you currently have and your work ethic. You know what I mean? The law of attraction is not going to work unless you work. It is, like I said, it is not magic. It is a tool that manifestation and positive thinking and positive affirmations are only going to get you where you want to be, but you've got to be putting in the work. And that's the biggest thing, that's the biggest misconception I think about the law of attraction, is that people just are like, oh, this is something that just, it's just magical, it doesn't work, or people expect it to work instantly. And maybe for some people you can manifest pretty instantly, but honestly for most of us, no, it's gonna take time and hard work. Another big thing I've been learning from the book, and just a big thing about manifesting in general, the top tip is to get extremely clear with yourself, with the universe, about what you desire. What do you want? You need to, more than thinking these things, what do I want? What is the income level that I want to be bringing in monthly or weekly or yearly or whatever it is? You need to get extremely clear and detailed about what exactly you want. What exact type of car do you want? What does it look like? What does it feel like to drive it? Your dream house or your dream apartment, what does it look like? What does it feel like? You're gonna wanna not only think these things, but write it down. I really recommend, like, in addition to reading the book, I recommend, if you're not gonna do that, just get a journal and start writing down like your journey and what you wanna manifest. And like I said, be extremely detailed of what it looks like, what it feels like, and the feelings. You're gonna wanna feel the feelings that you already have these things. If you know anything about The Secret, the law of attraction, you probably already know all these things that I'm saying right now. But guys, one of the biggest things that you can do in this process to help you out is going to be to physically write down, this is the amount of money that I want to be making. This is the job that I want to manifest. This is what I'm going to be doing. This is the house that I want to manifest. Whatever it is, the power of writing things down, you guys. I can't tell you, if you don't write things down, especially when you're getting into manifesting, that is a huge mistake, because seeing it on paper and reading it and seeing it every day is so much more powerful than you might even believe. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, I'm gonna peel it off of my wall right now, because this is something that I have personally tried, and I think this is such a cool thing that you can do. And it's basically printing off a check from the universe. It's basically printing out a fake check online. So I'll provide the link in the description box below where you can go and print this off yourself. Honestly, it might seem silly to you guys, writing a fake check to yourself, but let me tell you from my personal experience what honestly happened to me. So I kind of began this journey, I would say in like October. I printed out this check to myself. So I, basically right now, the biggest thing that I'm trying to save up for is the down payment for a car, because this year I want to buy a car and I have expensive taste in cars, if you guys know me, and I want to get a nice car that's going to last me and that I'm proud of to drive and that I just feel proud of that I was able to buy it for myself. And for me, that's worth shelling out a little more money to have, you know, a nice car. So I want to manifest a certain amount of money for the down payment of my car. That's kind of like the first thing that I wanted to manifest into my life. I printed out and wrote out a check to myself for $10,000. This is just what I wanted to start with. Like I was like, $10,000, that's a great down payment for a car. And also just like having that in savings is gonna be amazing to me, honestly. I'm not great at saving my money. Anytime I have money, I pretty much spend it. So basically manifesting $10,000 in savings. I wrote this check to myself, if you guys can see, I don't know if this will focus. I wrote this check to myself on November 26th, 2018. In the month of December, I did 3 brand deals alone. I literally hadn't done a brand deal since like the summertime, and then literally a week after writing this, I manifested 3 brand deals into my life in the month of December, and I have 2 more for the month of January. And the total of all of those brand deals, once they do get paid out, they have not been paid out yet, so I do not have this money physically yet. However, I, you know, earned it. I did the work, I got the jobs, and that money will be over $10,000 when it is all, you know, eventually paid out to me. For my job, you have to kind of wait a long time to get paid for certain things, but I just wanted to share that with you guys, not as any personal like brag in any way. I didn't really want to get into like certain amounts of money in this video because it's just so personal for everyone, but this is just something that really worked for me, and it might sound too good to be true, you guys. Honestly, I'm not telling you that it's gonna happen in a month or 2 months or whatever. Like, I think honestly I got pretty lucky with how it all worked out, but why not print out a blank check from the universe for, you can start with $100, you can start with $500. I don't know if you should start with $10,000. That was just what I wanted to manifest for my down payment, like I said. So personal experience of law of attraction success for you right there. Hopefully you appreciated that. All right, so in your journal, like I mentioned, you're gonna kind of want to start writing down like an active plan for how you are going to manifest what you want, and like I said before, get really clear about what you want, but be realistic with your income, with your job, be realistic with timing. Like I said, this shit is not instant, okay, you guys. It's really not instant. You have to believe it. I know it might seem silly, and you might be like, I literally have $50 in my bank account right now. How the fuck am I supposed to just believe that in you know, whatever it is, 6 months, I'm gonna have $5,000 in my bank account? Whatever it is, maybe that's your goal. 6 months, $5,000 in savings. We're just using that as an example. But guys, you can't just think that it's hoo-ha. You literally have to believe it. You have to believe that you deserve it. You have to see it in your, like, literally see it in your bank account. You have to write it down. You have to just like fucking believe that it is there for you. And that shit is so powerful, you guys. Honestly, if you have had any success with the law of attraction, like, you probably know how good it feels when your manifestations start coming into your reality. And I know I'm getting really passionate talking about this right now, but why not? This shit is free. I need to stop cussing. This is completely free to do. This is a tool that you can use if you have never used it before, and just see what happens. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But hey, you know what? It is worth a shot, and believing that you deserve it. All right, so let's get specific about like an example of what we would be writing down. Let's go through my little journal. This is something that the book, an exercise that the book had me do when I was this is one of the first few chapters, and basically you are gonna wanna write down or just like say out loud a mantra, and the mantra, at least for an example, is I love money because I love myself. So it's like, this is in the beginning of the book when you're like accepting that money is a good thing, you're accepting that money does good for you, and you're not limiting your beliefs around money to being negative things. So I did that. I wrote down, I love money because I love myself. And then I wrote down an entire list of, I think it was like 20 reasons why I deserve money. And you know what, you guys, we all deserve money. We all deserve it. It's only gonna make our lives better, make us more comfortable, make us be able to go on those trips and give gifts to the people that we want to, and have our ideal home living situation, and drive the car that we want to drive, and get the pet that we want to pet. Like, that shit is all good things. You deserve it. So you're gonna want to write down, sorry, I'm looking at my journal right now. You're gonna want to write down what you are so grateful to have attracted into your life. Literally, I don't know if you guys have ever seen in my vlogs or my videos, I have 2 like journal pages posted on the wall next to my computer. I wrote the little notes in October. So what I wrote down is how good it felt and what I had attracted into my life that hadn't happened yet. For example, paying off some credit card debt that I had from last year that I was able to pay off, that I really wasn't able to pay off for quite some time. Money that I was going to be attracting, like the money that I was grateful for already having every month, and certain things like that. Just like I told you guys before, just really detailed about it. And I wrote those things down, pasted it on my wall, look at it all the freaking time, and I'm pretty sure I have like check marks going. Almost everything that I wrote down I've already attracted into my life, and I don't know, it just feels good. It's just powerful. And like I said, again, you want to be realistic about your finances, about your work ethic and all those things. Don't be just like putting down hoo-ha. Just make it realistic at first, and then once you're able to you manifest those things into your life, then you can get bigger with what you're asking for, you know what I mean? I also recommend like posting it on your mirror, your bedroom wall, like somewhere where you're gonna see it every day. Like, you could literally write, I am so grateful for blank. You could say, I'm so grateful for the $1,000 that I've saved. Just be very specific about it. You could say, you could use it for anything. Just write down, I am so grateful for blank. Print it out a few times, paste it on your wall, and seriously, look at that shit every day and feel it and believe it and think that it is what you already have. Another thing that I started doing, you guys, that is, I think, so powerful is almost every night, sometimes I forget, almost every night when I'm in bed about to go to sleep, just thinking about stuff or reading my book or whatever it is, I say out loud, I am so grateful for the wealth that flows to me. I am so grateful for the money that flows to me easily every day. Even if I haven't gotten any money that day, I'm saying those things, I am believing it, I'm feeling it, and that is very powerful as well. A verbal affirmation of what you're manifesting. Just, I am so grateful for. Like, you guys probably know this, again, if you are familiar with the law of attraction, but you have to express gratitude. You have to be grateful for the things that you already have, and you have to also be grateful for the things that you are bringing into your life. You can't be thinking negative. That's not how it works. You got to be grateful for what you already have in your life and what you are going to be able to bring in. So you really have to feel those feelings and be really, really strong in your will that this is what I deserve. This is what I'm grateful for. And like I said, again, being grateful for those things that you already have in your life is just going to create more and more positive flow, positive vibrations, if you will. Speaking of vibration, how I would explain vibration, you have to start seeing yourself and the income you make and everything about yourself and your journey on a higher level of vibration, which kind of what that means, if you're not following, is, you know, if you're, for example, like a photographer or something in the creative world and you have like a certain rate for your work, you need to know this is what I deserve. Like, this amount is not too much to ask for. This is what I deserve for my work. I mean, once again, make it realistic, make it something that people are gonna like actually be able to pay. And this is the level that I'm accepting for my work, and I am not going to see myself as $100 if I'm worth $300. I'm not going to see my work on that level. I'm not going to accept people offering me $100 for something that I know I deserve $300. That's kind of an example you could use. Is like, for me personally, with my job, I have rates for if I'm working with a brand for a YouTube shout out or an Instagram post or whatever it is. I have certain rates, and yes, those are my desired rates, and I can always choose to accept less, because a lot of times, most of the time, you're gonna get lowballed when you're sending out your rates. Most of the time, people are gonna try to negotiate with you, which, you know, everyone's trying to save money. It's not a bad thing. A lot of the times I accept rates that are lower than my desired rates, honestly. This is something that maybe I could get better at, because maybe if I started doing this better, then I would only, you know, like if I only am agreeing to what my rates are and nothing less, then, you know, maybe that's what I'll start manifesting. So this is something that I should be working on myself. Seeing yourself at that higher level of, this is what I deserve, this is what my work is worth, and I'm not gonna accept less because I'm worth this much. All right, guys, that is pretty much all I wrote down for this video and the main points I wanted to make. It's been pretty long already, so if you made it till the end, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more Girl Boss Guide videos. I would also love to hear from you guys as to what videos you want to see more of in this series specifically. Do you want me to talk about finances more like I've been doing, or do you want me to kind of talk about, like, I don't know, we can talk about anything. The Girl Boss Guide is kind of just like business, financial, and overall, like, being a bad bitch. We can talk about whatever would benefit you guys. So leave your Girl Boss Guide video request down below, please. Like, if you're still listening to this point, I really want to know what you guys want to see. And even if it's a different video idea that's not in this series and you want me to make something this year, leave it down below in the comments, because I'm really curious about what you guys want to see. And make sure you go down below to print out your, this is totally free, obviously, print out your check from the universe. Write out to yourself like what you want to have in your savings account. And like I said, again, start small. Even if it's $500, write yourself a check for $500. Once you manifest that shit, print yourself another check, maybe $5,000. And then also you can check out the book down below. Fucking love this thing. It has been such a great tool for me, and I'm just really excited to like finish it. Squirtle is really angry. Someone's walking outside. So I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys in a vlog or video very soon.